Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Howson and Mckola Uncensored. We are back. Here we go. Let's get freshen up for the Punani. What's going on, guys? How you doing? You all right?
Is this our last studio show before we get locked down, do you reckon?
They can't lock us down.
I think they're gonna.
They can't hold we down.
I think
we got to work. It's like emergency services and YouTubers are in the same category. I think we need to continue. Oh. We need to continue. It's a public service, and I think a lot of people.
I think it actually is becoming a public service, semi-jokingly, for your fucking flap over these dark times. While people are sit there, you can only watch the same shit on Netflix so many times. You can only rip the head off it so many times. Sometimes you have to actually watch.
Wow! What is your record? Just in a number?
Oh, it's probably double figures.
I did it till Dust came out, so that was fun. Yeah. What have you been doing? Have
Working.
You panic shopped?
Yeah, tried to. And then at Tesco was like, right, we'll deliver that 6th of April.
Yeah, I seen that. So.
You know.
We did a shop.
That's safe.
Which was like, I had to do my normal shop and like, I couldn't get anything. And then it was like, my dad was like, I think for your next shop, just order the shop now for the next one. And so I've done that. And I couldn't get a slot till like 3 weeks time.
You see, there was a couple that, I think they spent 90 quid at, I want to say Sainsbury's, might be Morrison's, one of those two. And they delivered them some olive oil, butter, a carrot, and then like a tin of sweet corn or something.
What, and loads of replacements?
No, that was it.
Oh, they never had nothing else?
Nah, so I don't know if you get I don't know what you get. You must get a refund. They can't charge you for that, can they? But like, it was like, yeah, that's all we had.
Yeah, that's...
Enjoy your carrot.
Stop being bellends, buying up shops and stuff like
that's
that.
That's it, innit, right? One guy walks into a shop, buys all the bog roll. Everyone goes, why is he buying all the bog roll? What does he know? Then you have to buy the bog roll. And then before you know it, no bog roll. Went into the petrol station the other day. All them little tags on the pumps. And I was like, you got no fuel? She's like, no. She's like, one pump's on. So I was like, okay, I'll finish buying my Red Bull. And then I'm going to move my car into that pump. Waiting for this geezer to finish, and then I thought, well, might as well fill up, Anna, because if you've already run out of fuel, it's a pretty big thing here.
Where are we all going?
Yeah, but I still have to get here.
But where are we all going? Like, it's one day, oh shit, we gotta, where are we driving to?
Mrs. is like, we haven't even got a baseball bat in the house. I was like, no, but I've got a bow and arrow.
Why'd you need a baseball bat in the house?
Play baseball when the lockdown's on.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, we've had riots in my end, so we're used to them. We had riots not long ago, a few years ago. I was following them in my mate's car. Fancam TV as well, they were killing it at that time. They were doing live streams on road, on Sky, of the riots. It was great stuff. So if the riots come, it's going to be some great content. 24 hours in the riots.
Can we just, hey,
someone's going to do that, innit?
Loads of people have
24 hours with my sister in the riots.
About soldiers going to be on the streets. They're not fucking patrolling. It ain't Basra. Fuck me. Right? And people are like, there's tanks on the motorway. I think you might have fucking tweeted that, you dick.
No, I tweeted telling people to chill out.
Right, okay, good.
Because someone tweeted saying, oh, I've just seen a tank on the motorway. And I'm very, you know what, I'm anti-war, I'm anti all that. But I'm not stupid, you know what I mean? And like, I go on the motorway an awful lot. So I see these things happening all the time, whether it's ambulances.
The British forces are based all over Britain.
Yeah.
So they have to use the roads. There's not like a secret army road that they use. You know what I mean? Or they used to be able to get on the M6 toll road by just showing your work ticket and get down it free. But when it just opened and there was no fucker on it, it was no, right. If the army do go on the streets, and I spoke to a few people yesterday, I think it'll be in the major cities, because I do think they're scared of it going off like it went off with the riots 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Roughly 10 years ago. I was in uni, yeah.
So they are probably, and rightfully, worried about that shit going off. But I got a cousin who's active, and I said to her, like, are you getting mobilised? Like, and she said, we've been told that there's a good likelihood that those with the truck driving licence are going to be used to help deliver supplies, which is a good thing. Make sure that hospitals are still getting their shit and all that lot. And she goes, and some other people have been told that they might have to work petrol stations. I was like, petrol stations? She's like, I don't know if they think it's going to go off at petrol stations or maybe to ration it or something. But look, that'll be it. It'll be to help infrastructure. Like, I was saying to the lads the other day, like, don't be surprised if, like, the bins don't get collected because the bin men can't work and they make the army do it. Don't be surprised if they pull paramedics out of driving the ambulances and tell them to stay in A&E, and then they get soldiers to drive ambulances and stuff. That's the sort of infrastructure you're going to see with the soldiers backing it up. They're not going to be pointing guns at you and saying, stay in your fucking house, you cunt, you're not getting any bog roll. And they're certainly not going to use tanks. We couldn't use tanks against the Taliban. You're not using tanks for someone who's got 4 fucking sets of bog roll, are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even though you should, they're the ones who deserve it. As much as the Taliban.
So they don't use tanks for public order.
Toilet ban. That's what they are. Wankers. Wash your ass, bruv. What's the problem, man? Why don't people wash their ass? Run out of toilet paper. Wash your ass.
But why was that the first thing everyone went to?
I know beans are more important than toilet paper.
You need to. You can
Eggs.
go every day with Weetabix,
Oat milk's
beans,
more important than
rice. I've ordered oat milk. That's
Oat
coming on
milk's
the
banging.
6th of April. It's the only milk they had. UHC milk's belting. I like UHC milk, but actually it's gone. That don't exist anymore. It's like hand sanitizer.
I like oat milk. Went to my shop, local shop, never had none. And guys, any of these shops, putting prices up on things. We're going to remember you for when shit calms down.
Yeah, and Virgin.
You lot are going to be the first to go.
Oh.
When the riots kick off, those shops
When
that
we
put
have
the
our
prices.
kangaroo court. You've seen it in Batman, haven't you? Where it's like, guilty. That'll be you, Richard Branson. Go walk on a fucking ice, my friend.
And you bellends charging
We see what Gary Neville
grandma's 70 quid for a fucking bottle of fucking hand sanitizer.
Do you know what? This isn't a sorry, not sorry. It's the total fucking opposite. It's the Well Done Fella Award, which I'm just introducing. Are we having that?
Well
We're
done,
having that.
fella.
Well done,
Well
fella.
done, fella.
Gary Neville, well done, fella. Closed the hotel to public and said, NHS people that are working in the city that don't want to go home, you can all just fucking stay in the hotel, FOC. That is a top well done fella, mate.
That is a great gesture. Part of me thinks when you're paying your staff anyway, you probably think we need to get a bit of work out of them. Let's get
Well, all right, let's do the full
Turning
thing.
into a good PR course. But
he said, didn't he?
you don't have to do it. You
He
don't have
said-
to do it. And it sets an example to
Yeah.
everyone else.
He said, any of my staff worried about their futures, like, because I'm sure like the people that work part-time in like the OT supporters club, they're not going to be needed for the NHS guys, I don't think. Bouncers and stuff, not going to be needed. Everybody who works at hotel football, he said that, I imagine they'll probably just work it out from what you've earned the last 2 months maybe. Your futures are going to be sound. No one's going to be made to be redundant. No one's going to be made to reduce hours. And then obviously he's opened up all his rooms. He said they'll all be filled with NHS workers that are working overtime and stuff.
Yeah, hold tight the NHS staff and all them peeps. Absolutely busting
This is
balls.
something
The
I've
NHS is already on its arse. What are we doing today? What is this uncensored?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to get this out. This is fucking important, and people do want to listen to shit like this at this time, I think. Any of our American viewers know anyone who got the Rona? Oh, that's what we're referring it to now, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, the Rona.
The Rona, right. So,
I'm
anybody know who
Corona.
got the Rona? How much is that costing you in America?
Ooh.
Because not only is it like, oh, guess what, you can't go to work. Oh, guess what, everything's fucked. Oh, guess what, you can't buy bog roll. Oh, guess what, you owe us 50 grand.
But how can they charge you for medicines they haven't got yet?
Because it's treatment.
But ain't you supposed to stay in your yard?
Yeah, but the people that get really bad, you
Oh,
need
yeah.
ventilation,
They
you
get
need
lung
oxygen,
issues and
you
stuff,
got,
don't they?
yeah. Hey, guess what? Well, you survived. Now you're 100K.
And the mad thing is that everyone acts like right now the only issues people are still going to be dropping down with cancer and things like that.
Of course, yeah.
So these, it's
So
it's
I saw a
madness.
lady yesterday that had tweeted a video of herself, and she was a young person, and she was saying like, yes, if you are young, you're probably going to survive this. If you're in good health, you're probably going to survive this. But she would have died if she couldn't have got that hospital bed. This is the issue: is if there isn't enough hospital beds, the young people that would survive with that help, that's when the rate goes up, and that's what happened in Italy. And they have to start choosing, is this 90-year-old bloke going to make it, or do we treat the 22-year-old guy? And that's a fucking horrendous decision for someone to make.
Yeah, when you have to start valuing and weighing up who.
That's bad. That is.
That's a depressing road that we don't even want to go down right here on Uncensored. So let's bring it back to something that has brightened all of our lives in the last month.
Igalo.
Took the word right out of my mouth. Adion Igalo. What a man. Apparently, rumours he could be staying. £15 million. Would that be a deal that you would be keen for us to make happen?
Yes. Is that a fucking serious
Is
question?
it? No, because many people
How many?
would say, especially when he came in, let's not make any knee-jerk decisions and keep him for the whole time. Like, you know, that opinion did go about. I maybe even said that. But he's totally knocked the socks off everyone, hasn't he?
I mean, that goal, that 4 first touch goal that he had, that he shammied into the top corner. Come on.
What
You
was
signed him
Paul
for
talking
that?
about, by the way?
Paul Ince?
He goes, he wouldn't have scored that if the crowd was there.
Why are people still asking Paul Ince for a quote? What the fuck?
Fuck off, Paul Ince.
Yeah, fuck off, Paul Ince. I hate this as well because he was such a good fucking player.
I know, man. He was one of my heroes. But that's why we hate him.
Super double mega short shorts and weirdly long. Did it me or did he have really long thighs? Or was it just double short shorts? Right.
He had some
Yeah,
good
perfect
curls
combo.
as well at the start.
Remember when he cut? Was it Montpellier?
He
where
had some good curls at the start. I don't remember.
the standard issue black guy tash as well. That, I
was
think you get
handsome,
that at
lad.
18 and then you keep it for what 45 years. I think. Don't it?
He was a handsome lad. Then he joined Liverpool. His heart got filled with resentment, and now look at him. Can't even see straight.
Not about it. Did it? Was it Montpellier where he cut his leg like just that Rooney one, but it was a real long one, wasn't it? Someone studded in metal studs down
Did
here.
he played for Inter Milan as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Inter.
A lot of money to Inter as well. Wolves, yeah. Was Dennis Irwin at Wolves when he was at Wolves?
Yeah. Deno. That was when Wolves had like Ray and Alex Ray and all them guys, didn't they?
They've had some mad.
Who was their manager
mad
at that
figures.
time? Mick McCarthy? No.
No, it was narrow it down.
Kenny Miller.
Oh yeah,
Kenny
yeah.
Miller. That's a shout. The only man to go boop, 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 just keep going backwards and forwards between Rangers and Celtic.
That's weird.
Yeah. Proper.
He's got no friends. He's definitely
Yeah,
no friends.
he hasn't.
He gets abused in lots of WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, so Adrian Igalo, will he be here next season, whenever that is?
Undoubtedly.
We might have to sign him permanently just to play him this season, right?
Oh. Yeah.
And it's...
Yeah. What happens with people's contracts that finish on the 30th of June?
Do we have any of our current squad that are like that? Ashley Young would have been one of them, wouldn't he? If he stayed.
I think all of them have extended or we know they're bouncing, don't we?
But it's weird because what does that do?
Hey, we might get Sanchez back.
Oh, God.
Lol.
Can we just give him Sanchez? Give Shanghai Shenhua Sanchez. So give us Igalo.
Whew.
Give Igalo Sanchez his wages. That should be the new thing. Not give nurses footballers wages. Give Igalo Sanchez his wages.
I bet it's a hard sell to take you to China at the minute.
Yeah. Especially with the wage salary cap coming in very soon, which isn't great.
And no foreign player thing as well. And people like randomly just found themselves having a Chinese passport, like Javier Pastore or someone mad like that.
Doesn't that always happen in the Olympics?
I was Chinese
Like-
my whole life.
Random Kenyans will declare for like Saudi Arabia and that happens a lot in the Olympics.
Bahrain. I've been to Bahrain a couple of times for the World MMA.
That all got
Championships.
cancelled as well, didn't it?
All that shit's
Seen
gone,
you
yeah.
crying about that the other day.
Yep. All the World Championships that they've held in Bahrain. A lot of Russians with Bahraini passports. Or Dagestanis if you want to get technical.
But isn't Dagestan... Excuse me if I get this wrong. I don't want to get anyone to kill me. Isn't Dagestan part of Russia or on the outskirts of Russia?
It
Or?
is technically Russian, but a bit like Manchester, they don't really dig Russia.
Well, I know it's because culturally it's very, very different.
Oh, yeah, it's
religious
totally different,
and everything like that.
You can even see it in the team. The team's very Dagestan orientated, which is obviously Khabib's sort of folks with the chin strap beard and shit haircuts. And then you can obviously see the very obviously like Eastern European Russian.
I didn't
dudes.
say shit haircuts. Just letting y'all know that come from him.
The shit haircut. And obviously you can almost see the split. Like they almost don't even hang out within the Russian team when you're over there. But there's such an influence of that region from Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Bulgaria, like all that whole region. Kazakhstan, you won't believe. Like we like, to be fair, Sacha Baron Cohen fucked that country so hard because everyone thinks Kazakhstan and they
was
just
a
think
joke.
that's it. Right? No one even thinks about what Kazakhstan actually is. But honestly, if you see a Kazakhstani fighter on like UFC or something like that in the future, back them because they are stone cold fucking ninjas. There was this chick that I saw She stood on her right leg and she kicked some other motherfucker 3 times before putting her leg down in like 3 different places, just like some Joe Kung Lee shit.
Some from Jet
Li. What's she called? No, what was the
Mortal Kombat?
No, Street Fighter. What was she called?
Kun Lee. Chun Li.
Chun Li. Is it Chun Li?
Chun Li.
Chun Li. Yeah, like some of that shit.
I hope we haven't just said something really lazy there, and it's not that. But we'll carry on. Anyway, that was a great game. Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. What was your favourite?
Street Fighter. I'm old. Mortal Kombat was new on it, but it had like gorier graphics.
Yeah, and you had the get over here. That was. I think that's why people played it. That Street Fighter was very good. Who was you? I was always Ryu on Street Fighter.
Either Gaul, the army guy, prophetically.
Gaul was very good as well.
Or the Brazilian, which is what's the Brazilian thing called?
Remember Dalsin?
Yeah.
The Indian guy.
He was good. He was hard in.
Stretchy.
Or Zangief.
Zangief was a good one.
Kind of look like now.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was Guile in the film, wasn't he? And Madonna, no, Kylie Minogue was in it, wasn't she?
Shocking.
Kylie Minogue was in that. Why? She's a beautiful woman, isn't she?
Still is.
And her sister.
And J-Lo. Danny Minogue. There was a bit filth about Danny Minogue, though.
Yeah, she was the dirty sister. Yeah. They had to put it out a little bit more because she didn't have a bit more as much talent.
Yeah.
But you would.
How's J-Lo 50?
Mates. So many. I had so many good times to wear music videos back in the day. My love don't cost a thing.
That costs a lot.
And then had that bit at the end, where you just.
Okay. Things I didn't need to know today.
Oh God, my love didn't cost a thing. Jenny.
What day is this going out? Friday?
Have you seen that South Park Jenny from the Block episode? When Cartman's hand is Jenny.
Oh, yeah.
Taco, taco, taco. Taco, taco, taco. Taco, taco. Burrito, burrito. Taco, taco. Yeah.
But they actually believe that is Jennifer Lopez, don't they?
Yeah, she gets a record.
Fucking hell, South Park is amazing.
I can't wait for the South Park coronavirus episode.
Oh my God, Trey. Matt.
How do you think that works? Should we try and predict it?
Right.
So who will have it first?
Stan.
I think Garrison, because he's Trump at the moment, isn't he? He's the president.
Yeah.
So I reckon he'll end up having it, but he'll be telling everyone it's not a problem.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I like that. I think PC Principle kicks off because everyone calls it Chinese.
Yeah, defo. I don't like PC Principle.
No, I don't like PC Principle.
But
I thought that was it was funny for like 2 episodes, but now, like, have you seen the recent ones where what's the one where they put the box on their head and just ignore everything?
I know which one you're
going around and like, he's not the greatest character.
Because who did he replace? He replaced Garrison as the head teacher, right? No, not Garrison.
Yeah. Well, no,
Mr. Mackey.
Mr. Mackey is the head.
Yeah.
No, Mackey's the counsellor, isn't he?
That's it. The woman with the lady. He shouldn't have replaced her.
But in terms of like major characters, he's replaced Chef.
Yeah. Chef. That was they killed Chef off. So sad.
Yeah, they did. So what happened is, I think it was the guy that plays the voice of Chef didn't want to do it
Isaac
anymore.
Hayes. He died, mate.
Oh, was he dead? It's probably in the top 5 reasons to not want to continue. No, it wasn't, because that's why they fucking butchered him. No, I think he didn't want to do it before he died. I think. Was it?
Oh, okay.
He refused to do it before he died.
So they can't hear that. So,
right. Okay.
So what they're saying behind there is, in real life, he was in Scientology. And in South Park, they ripped Scientology.
Just a little.
He withdrew his...
So, yeah, he stopped doing the voice, and then not long after that, he died.
That's why they kept using cutouts of his voice, remember? Because he was like a robot.
Yeah, and that's when... Yeah, they made him the robot who wants to... I'm not even going to sing it because I will get clipped up, but yeah, it's bad. They make him they make him a non-stone, to be honest.
What's the thing called? Super Adventure Club?
Or something like that.
Super Adventure Club or something like that? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at Joel because he's the only one that will understand us in this time.
Yeah. But anyway, South Park's amazing. The coronavirus episode is worth staying up for until it's made.
Yeah. And they make them very quickly, which is good.
Yeah, it's out on TV in America within a couple of months, I think. They don't check them, do they? They just deliver them.
How long?
I'm going to say tape, but it's probably a DVD in it.
How long till we get a TV show from home? Because we're the only ones that currently make content without EastEnders getting shut down.
Well, you see EastEnders
Corrie's getting shut down. All these places getting shut down. Soon it's going to be me and you.
Do you know what it's not going to be?
We might be on ITV Primetime, Ant and Deck.
It's It's going to be old Yo there behind the camera.
I know, he's actually got talent, hasn't he?
If you want to stalk Joe, he lives about 100 metres away from our studio. So he's actually going to be able to get in here still, I think, like Spider-Man.
He lives under the studio.
Yeah. So, yeah. Whereas I've got to drive in, he's literally on the same street as the studio.
That's because you're from Birmingham, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Me and Jack
knew it was one of us. Knew it was one of us from Birmingham.
Me and Jack Greer's going to finish the season off.
Because I am one of the humans of Manchester. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Joe absolutely done me over on that. For you guys that don't know, XS Manchester did something called the Humans of Manchester.
He's kept his job because of this, hasn't he?
And Joe...
He's hearing about half an hour.
And Joe asked me to come and do something for XS.
This is McGrath. There's too many Joes, too many Adams. Right?
Yeah, Joe
Just
McGrath.
call him McGrath, right?
And he asked me to go do something for them. So I went. He's asked me to film something for them outside Old Trafford. So I went. He's gave me a little bit of a script to say. So I said it. None of that script and none of what he said to me was, this thing that we're putting together is about talent from Manchester. From Manchester, yeah.
You're
And
like,
he's put it together, put it out. It's titled Humans of Manchester. And I'm on the front. And I'm thinking, what is going on?
It's not wonder he sacked him, is it?
Now,
Fucking
luckily, no one's seen it. Well, no one bad's seen it and like ripped it, because that is something that I would have ripped me over. Like, bro, you're not from Manchester.
No, you're not.
But I once got told I put on a fake Manc accent. Genuinely. Have you ever heard that?
Worst Manc accent ever.
I get people in Birmingham coming up to me and say, I didn't know you were from Birmingham. Idiots.
So you're not seeing me in Peaky Blinders? Dick.
What else is going on in the football world? You see Bruno?
Nothing.
Bruno and Diogo are best mates.
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it? Who would you self-quarantine with? Self-isolate with out of the team?
In the squad?
Squad.
Quickly just rolling through the squad. Rojo.
Because he's in Argentina, cooking pigs. Have you seen that video? Everyone's self-isolating and he's out there barbecuing a big fuck-off pig.
This is why I want to isolate with him. He's off his fucking rocker. Look at him. Do you want someone boring?
I think
was going to bed at 9:30 in pyjamas reading
Martial's
a fucking book.
too easy for me to say. And plus we need Martial to be calming down and just looking after his missus and his kid now.
And he
not
ain't fucking
playing
talking to you. That's an issue.
And have you seen Solskjaer has got that little thing in his room where he can shoot 2 goals at either
Oh,
end?
yeah.
He's got
You
that.
want to go with Ollie?
Yeah. And just Ollie would just always be happy. He'd always tell you about the good times. And in a time like isolation, you need to hear about the good times.
I want to isolate with cancer now.
That's
I
cheating,
think
though.
3 people behind the camera just came.
Did you see him like saying, "Stop believing the hype" on Instagram? Like, calm down, everyone. Say true.
Can't he be president of the world? I know he's the World Football Commissioner.
Commissioner Foley, Commissioner Cantona.
Can he not be the king of the world?
That would be good. Did you see that picture I found the other day of him and Prince Nazim?
Yeah.
That was a good throwback, wasn't it?
What is that all about with the laces on the fucking
But didn't you
fingers?
used to do that?
No.
I used to wrap my laces up and over my boot.
I used to always
keep the tongue down.
electrical tape over.
Yeah.
Double
On the
electrical
socks
tape
and the
over.
ankles as well.
When was the last time we saw a Premier League player with electrical tape on their boots? It definitely happened.
I bet you any money they're not allowed to use it anymore. Because I imagine
sponsors.
when you get injured, if you broke your leg, they're having to take tape off and that. They wouldn't allow you to do that. Because remember, Ronaldo used to have tape on his ankles.
Yeah.
And then they started just putting those like half socks on, didn't they? Because I don't think you could put tape on around it, which is really weird.
Do you reckon it happened in the 90s then? Do you reckon do you ever remember seeing a player in the 80s or 90s with like electrical tape on? Must have done. Taped up.
Dwight York, I think.
Tape.
Because he used to pull his socks up high and pull them down, and a lot of people that used to do that would have the tape.
Oh yeah, I used to
Hold the
take
sock
top of my
up.
socks as well. See, you fucking kids nowadays don't know because you've got like really elasticated socks that.
Or really like extra things, elasticated things that can hold it on.
Nah, back in my day, you used to have to take.
I had
that
the
shit
same pair of shin pads.
Because they look like a fucking soggy loaf of bread, like that.
I miss the game. I miss football. I miss playing
And you were yesterday.
I was going to play
2
the
days
paddock.
ago. Yeah, you were going to come down and check out the Paddock FC stuff.
And
then the fucking FA
get
said,
the captaincy armband, get the number 7 shirt.
grassroots football's off as well.
Rock up out of there, you know what I mean?
You bastards. So that's us, absolutely fucked it.
We were going to, Stretford Paddock was about to dominate the Indian market as well.
Not allowed to do training.
I went goals yesterday.
Power League's open. Power League's open, but we're trying to join the Manchester League, and the Manchester FA's advised no one plays. I don't want to be filming content, flouting it when we're trying to apply for a league, so I'm playing by the rules.
Fuck the rules. There are no rules, like my good mate Specs says.
Hopefully, I think I found a stadium for us to play in. I'm not going to reveal where yet because you've got to set us up.
Old Trafford. Empty these days.
Yeah, not doing fuck all. But do you know what's killing me? Training. Training costs £100 an hour.
Mate, I've often said this now, for adults and people like you that are doing these football teams and you potentially make a little bit of coin out of it, paying for a pitch isn't the worst thing. But for kids out there,
I'm not getting anything, mate. This is costing me thousands.
At the moment, yeah, I know. But it's something that you hope will grow into something and become something. But there's kids out there.
I'm not even thinking about making money.
There's kids out there that have to pay £5 to go play football. I don't like paying £5 to go play football. And I'm a 30-year-old man. Imagine if I was a kid. Bruv, we used to climb over fences to play in AstroTurfs, play on the road, play at the end of garages.
There also used to be loads of grass pitches in fields, which when they weren't in use, were just like...
They might take the goal down, but they'd leave...
very often. They only took the goal down in the summer, which was annoying because that was when you want to play, innit?
Yeah,
like,
cricket season, they take the goals down.
But for the most of the year, them nets was just up and you could just go play on them.
By us,
when
though,
no one was on it.
Perry Hall Park, yeah. So when they took the nets down, the cricket season, but the pitches would be better because they'd proper cut the grass really low. So we'd rock up with cones and still play on a cricket pitch and fuck it up.
But yeah, £100 an hour, you're talking...
Nah, it's a disgrace.
You're talking like...
Even for
thousands
adults,
a year, man.
it's a disgrace.
Thousands a year, because it's £200 a week.
It's a disgrace.
What's that, like 10 grand a year?
But if you say to your friends, just fuck that, lads, let's go have a little kick about in the grass. They'll be like, are you on crack? There's no goals there. Can't use jumpers for goalposts anymore because we're adults now. But that's the best thing.
So that's
I used to pull a full kit on to go play in my alleyway.
That was last
week. I was Beckham. Yeah.
Last week.
Last week. You see Beckham on the pitch with his missus listening to Spice Girls in the stadium.
Do you see that fucking absolute clickbait sack of shit the other day? I don't know which one? Fucking absolute clickbait sack of shit it was, but it was one of them.
Which one?
That was like, coronavirus has now affected David Beckham. You go, oh, not Beckham. As he coughs behind the camera. And you're like, oh, what's happened to David Beckham? And you're like, oh, he couldn't launch his team. And you're like, fuck off now. You fucking dicks.
He launched a team. They had a game.
Yeah, they played. He just couldn't have his own game. And I was meant to be there as well.
They didn't win.
Gutted. Ben texted me the other day saying, imagine we'd got quarantined in Miami.
With Beckham.
Oh, I need a divorce lawyer.
But you can't...
I am not coming back. Yeah, Miami, yeah. Not my fault.
Yeah, that would be a good... Yeah, but Florida's a bit weird, isn't it? It's the weird part of America.
I'll have a good time there.
Where, like, people do weird things. Like, the stories that come out. Have you put your birthday in Florida in?
No.
To Google ever? Come, let's do it. So I'll put your date... So the day of birth, so I'll do mine. Florida Man, is that the one, yeah? May 22nd, Florida Man. Yeah? So this is what you do.
Mine's over there.
Florida Man climbs on playground equipment to tell children where babies come from.
Look at that photo. Oh my fucking goodness.
Oh, Joe, do some work, zoom in.
Can't zoom in on them cameras. What the fuck is that?
So he climbed onto...
Those are some aggressive tattoos.
On my birthday, he climbed into a school to tell kids about...
What do I do?
So go
birthday?
Back.
Oh, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Go back. I guess
go 5th of December. Florida Man. That's an aggressive face, isn't it, that?
December
What's
the 5th.
Yours? Joseph?
I don't want to read mine out.
Okay.
Florida Man with sprawling...
What is that haircut? Look at here.
That's not a haircut. His hair's gone wild.
Oh, with sprawling do. Nabbed on grand theft charge. Look at that hairdo. Can't even fit all his hair in the shot.
Fellaini would love that, wouldn't he?
It's impressive, too.
There's got to be a better story than that on your birthday,
Go
though.
back then. What's that?
Florida man spent weeks in jail for heroin that was actually detergent. There you go!
Oh, Florida man. Fucking
anyone
Florida man.
want to do a Florida man? Anyone want to do a Florida man? That's what she said. Anything you want to talk about?
Fucking nothing. Almost just want to fucking get locked down.
It is a weird time.
Can we just get a couple of people come back to life, and then we've got a fucking good zombie film? Like how many zombie films is there? There's a lot, isn't there? All it needs is like just that ticker across the bottom on Sky News.
All right,
the coronavirus
let's
victims just
bring
come
this
back
to some
life.
happiness.
Oh,
Let's
now we
bring
got
this
a
to some
film.
happiness. Can you imagine how great this country's going to be when this Rona's fucking off?
Wait. No, not how great this country's going to be.
This world's going to be.
No, not how great this world's going to be. Can you imagine the fucking state of the hangover that is coming when the government goes, everybody, let's go fill them pubs up again.
Yeah,
And it's a fucking worldwide.
So
the only time in the history of human race, because even after the world wars, some of them weren't so happy, right? The whole time in the history of the human race that the entire fucking world has gone, let's get on it. Oh, yes, baby.
So that's for all you people that are holding on and depressed and
Joe, and if you don't drink, I think
keep
you owe it to
fighting.
yourself to get
just
fucking
keep fighting and
twisted
keep
now.
fighting. And
Oh, what a party. Hang on. I want to talk about this party that we're about to have.
I was on about at Old Trafford how good that's going to be.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. But let's talk about getting smashed first.
Yeah.
Right. Are we eating beforehand?
Yeah.
Haven't we
No.
eaten?
No.
Nah. We
We'll
just go
eat the week
straight.
before. When we get a sniff that it's coming to an end, we'll start eating.
Might even put a tux on. I might really dress
Yeah.
up for it. Like, we're having it, lads. International.
Shall we do a live pissed up stream in a pub somewhere when everything's open
Absolutely
again?
not. Because that's dangerous.
Howson Mckola Uncensored live in a
Not a
pub.
fucking prayer. I don't want to get cancelled when we get fucking let out on the same day.
A good cancelling is what we need. Trust me.
Jay, tell him.
Do you not remember?
I do remember the other day.
Have your memory that bad?
I do a lot of drugs.
Right. Look, it's going to get turbo out of hand, and I can't fucking
Our
wait.
last time in Old Trafford was McTominay's goal.
It was amazing. Amazing. The
Can
last
we
live
really
stream
live up
that
to
we did was amazing. Can we put out the Spurs video or what? Just put, look, no context.
Postpone
Just
preview.
put some highlights and throw it in this.
Postpone preview.
Yeah, right.
Postpone preview.
Right, we'll put it out.
Postpone preview.
I may have had a little drinky or two.
Just put even it on this channel. Just put a preview. I'll
Yeah.
put it in the description.
I was going mental.
Go ahead. This is what we filmed anyway.
And in my review of the Bruges game, he stacked it.
That's the
for a load of
most
boxes.
serious I've ever seen him as well on a preview. He was proper being professional and you were just pissing about.
Was I being professional?
Yeah, you were. You were trying to keep him on track, pull him on track.
Yeah, listen, I can't fucking wait. Whatever day that is, August 22nd, let's call it here now, fuck it. We are having a 4-day session.
I think we win the
The
league.
sort where Janine phones me 21 fucking times
I
shouting
think
at
we
me.
win the league. The next full campaign, we win the league.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's happening.
I don't care.
It's happening. Ollie was building these foundations anyway, so it's happening.
Listen, I want to talk about the party where we go in. Or would you do it in here?
Party.
Oh, if you're watching, if you've made it this far in the video, do us a favour. 8 o'clock tonight. I've got the Slow Readers Club coming in. Hopefully we get locked down after this.
This is on Friday, you know.
Yeah, so this
yeah,
is
yeah.
out going out Friday. So Friday night, I got a Slow Readers Club. It was a fucking belting band from Manchester. They're all United fans, and we are going to try something which we've never done before, which means that the technical problems are going to go through the fucking roof. And
We're going to try to do a music show.
We're going to do a podcast literally here with the four of us, and then Graham Norton style, do a couple of songs in the middle of it, and then like a song to play us out at the end of it. That's going to be fucking.
You're going to have 4 puffs and a piano.
A what? Can't say that, I don't think.
That's what they were called!
What we were called, that
Who's called that?
That's what they were called!
Ross's house band. Yeah, you see. Say, mention that.
That's what they were called!
Jonathan Ross's had. That was the name of his
Jonathan
band.
Ross's had what?
No.
His house band.
That's what they were called!
Right, well, I don't
I
think
used to
that's
watch
very
Jonathan
PC.
Ross's
I'm
show.
sorry. I'm going to be PC principal on that and say that's not right.
You can't cancel me for his band name,
I'm not cancelling you.
but actually, is it like... Because I'm not... I can't say it.
What, piano player?
The P word that I just said.
Piano player.
Is it one of them ones? Is it one of them ones?
I think we should wrap it up there anyway. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think it's a problem. Put it out.
No, it's not. It's not.
Hey, listen.
I
if
have
you're
one
watching,
anyway.
make sure to subscribe. I don't think you're a player. Make sure to subscribe to me. Make sure to subscribe to him. And go and check out what's going on Stretford Paddock as well if you want to see Joe in his underpants. Because if we've been locked down next week, that's what's happening.
Yeah,
He might be coming in here, but in all honesty, it'll be Joe in his
I might send Joe some underpants to wear.
Oh, I think he'd wear them.
Yeah. I am generous, yeah, Joe.
Right, we're fucking done. See you in a bit.